bad little thing, true religion ginger, super clean, yo. What's good with you and me, yo? Chasing dreams, yo. Hit me when you're free, yo.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another one for you guys. I'm back with a low sleek ponytail on natural hair. I'm on a natural hair journey, so I don't like to put a lot of heat in my hair or anything like that. So I want to show you guys how it can be easy to get your natural hair into such a sleek ponytail. So if you want to achieve this hairstyle, keep watching. So for this hairstyle, I'm going to start with wet hair, and I'm going to be sectioning off and doing my part after I wet my hair with my spray bottle. I just put like some leave-in conditioner inside the water, and I just sprayed my hair and got it really moist. And then I'm just going to start parting where I want my part to be and making sure that my part is as perfect as I can get it and as neat as possible and exactly placed where I want it to be. So this right here is my Marc Anthony curl stretcher, and I use this specifically for styles like this, like when I do bantu knots and I want my hair to stretch out and not be puffy when I take it down, or like when I want my hair to really lay down, because when it's wet it curls up so much. Like my hair is really curly, so it helps my hair sleep down before I apply the actual product that's going to make it stay the way I want it to dry. Also, wherever you see me apply this product, you're going to see me brushing it through and trying to lay it down and mold my style as I go. And then I'm going to section my hair off where the top is, because I'm going to be doing that part last, because it's going to be harder to get my hair to lay down if I don't section it off. So I'm going to lay down most of the hair in the back first, and then I'm going to work on the top so that I can have my ponytail as sleek as I want. And the more time I take to do my hair dries up really fast. It soaks up the water really fast. So you will see me a few times probably just re-wet my hair with my spray bottle and then go in with my product. Also, I don't really worry about applying the product to my ends because I don't want a lot of buildup all the way throughout my hair. I'm just going to apply it where it's necessary, because I'm going to be braiding up my ponytail anyway, because I'm going to be wrapping my bundles around my braid so it can be like an invisible ponytail. I think you guys are going to see me use about 3 brushes to smooth down my hair. It's 3 different types of brushes. I have my diamond brush, and then I have 2 bristle brushes, and one is bigger like a paddle and the other one is just a regular bristle brush. And then I'm going to take my pick. You guys just see me take my pick. I just detangle my ends as I go, because as I go throughout my hair, if I don't have it all detangled at the same time, it's going to be really hard to get it all smooth into one ponytail at the same time. So a few more products that I'll be using. I have 2 different types of mousses. Well, if I said that right. But they're both by the same brand, but they do different things. So I'm going to try to hold it up and make sure you guys can see the difference in what's in the mousse. But I'm going to be using the pink mousse to lay my hair down because it's lighter than just putting gel. I don't feel like having all that buildup, and I already put a creamy product in my hair, and that's already going to create buildup. So I'm just going to use my mousse, and then I'm going to brush it down. That's my first bristle brush, and it's smaller than the next one that you'll see me use. And that's going to just help me smooth it down. And then I'm going to use the other brush when I'm done putting my hair in the ponytail to smooth my edges down a little bit better before I actually lay my actual edges. So now it's time for me to put this part of my hair in a ponytail. So I'm going to use like a really strong band. As you can see, it's a really thick band, but it's not too thick where it'll be like chunky up under my ponytail where I wrap it. But I made sure that it was a lot of room to stretch so that I can get my ponytail as tight as I can. So this is my wider brush that I actually was supposed to be using a different brush that was way harder, and it gets my hair way smoother and it blends my edges so it's not as gappy, like so much better. But I couldn't find it, so I had to settle for this brush. And then after I smooth this part down, I'm going to work on the top section and blending that section, making sure I swoop it down the right way to make it that sleek side part that I really want. Okay, so I don't know exactly what happened to the part where I laid the top of my hair by my side part. I don't know what happened to that clip, but right here, this is the part where I lay my edges, and I make sure I just mold the edge of my whole entire hairstyle very neatly, because I'm going to be taking some neck strips, some black neck strips, and I'm going to be wrapping it around so that I can mold my hair into place, and it will actually look a little smoother because it's going to be molding. So I'm going to leave those on for maybe, I don't know how long, honestly. I just left it on until I was done with almost the whole entire hairstyle. I believe maybe the whole entire hairstyle. I don't remember, but I'm going to leave them on. I'm going to blow dry it for a bit, and then I'm going to continue the rest of my hairstyle after I blow dry it, the surface of it a little bit. I just wanted to note that I always leave out that little tiny piece of my sideburns, that thin little piece of my sideburns. I don't ever lay them with the actual edge control unless it just gets on there. I still don't just lay it like how you just see me comb it, because I know that when I wash my face, it's going to curl up anyways. It's going to turn into a little spiral curl. So I just take my finger after I'm done with my hairstyle, or just after I get done washing my face or anything like that, and I just curl it up, and that's how I take care of like the sideburn piece. I don't really care about applying product that much. I just curl it up with my finger into a little spiral. And then this side of my edges, I don't know why after I did it, because it was already so cute, and I just kept messing with it, and I kind of messed it up, but I ended up still fixing it back how I wanted it. But I took a really long time to lay my edges on this side, because when I was born, I had a gap in between my edges and then my actual long hair. My edges are actually long, my actual edges are long, but it's just, it feels like it's a gap, or it looks like it's a gap right there. So it's really hard to make my edges look thick the way I want them to look. So I spend a lot of time on my edges sometimes. So these are my black neck strips that I was talking about. It's basically, if you want to be typical about it, it's basically stretchy paper. You can stretch it and wrap it around your head, and it allows you to tie it down really tight as if you were wearing a headscarf. You might see these in places like a barbershop, like when a guy gets his hair cut and they put the cape on, they wrap it around his neck so the hair doesn't get all over. So I'm just going to take maybe 3 or 4 of these, maybe even 5 of these, and wrap it around and tie it in the back, so that as I start my ponytail, I don't have to worry about my hair lifting back up out of place or anything like that. And I'm going to take my blow dryer and I'm going to mist my blow dryer over the surface of it for a few seconds. And I'm also, I think the last neck strip, I'm going to take it around like the back part of where you just see me rubbing at. And I'm going to actually tie it around my neck for a little bit, because that's where my hair likes to lift up, because it's combed in a different direction right there over some hair that's already combed into the opposite direction. And I'm just going to take my brush with a little bit of mousse and smooth it a little bit more before I'll get back there with the neck strips. Also, you can see that in the back it's not as smooth as I would like it, but I already know that after my hair is done, I'm gonna take like a very small amount of gel, the gold Eco Styler gel with the castor oil in it. I'm just gonna take a little bit and I'm gonna rub my hands together and just smooth it over the surface, and then I'm gonna wrap it up, and it's gonna be smoother. And you guys will see that in the clip that you seen in the beginning, and it'll also be at the end, so you guys can get another look at how smooth I was able to get my ponytail. Also, the bundles that I just showed you guys are the bundles that I'm going to be wrapping around my ponytail, and I'll also be showing you guys how I'm going to be wrapping my braid around my ponytail. Those are the same bundles that I bleached blonde, and I liked my color, but I didn't like how dry it was after, because I basically over processed it because I bleached it twice because I didn't like the color the first time. But I felt like if I added color, it would make the hair more softer and more moist, and which it did. And I like this color. It's Cajun Spice. So I'm gonna, right here you see me braiding up my ponytail and preparing it to be wrapped around. I didn't make it perfect or anything like that. I didn't really even comb the ponytail because it's not gonna matter. It's gonna be covered up in your bundles anyway. So I just braided up and put an elastic around the end. And I'm also going to be, when I start wrapping my first bundle, which is going to be my longest bundle, I'm going to be sticking the bobby pin around the track and also through the rubber band that you see at the end. So you will not, so it will have something to basically latch onto inside. It won't just slip out when I start combing it or anything like that. So right here you can kind of see what I mean when I said that I was going to basically slide the track in between the bobby pin, and then I'm going to slide it in between the rubber band so it can have some type of security. Basically, it won't just slip out. And then therefore when I start wrapping it, it will stay in place enough for me to wrap it around. And then when I get to the end of the bundle, I'm going to secure it the same way, and I'm going to be sticking the bobby pin not only around the track but through my braid. As you're wrapping your tracks around your braid, you don't want to overlap them, but you don't want to put gaps in between them. You just want to wrap it gradually where it fits snug around your braid. And you also want to stretch your braid as you're wrapping, because you don't want your ponytail to be too thick to where it doesn't look invisible, and then it's pointless for the whole process of what you're doing. So I went ahead and wrapped the rest of my bundles around my ponytail off camera, and basically what I'm going to do with the ponytail is I'm going to be wine curling it, and I'm going to show you guys how I do that. I basically took not the regular barrel, but the one that basically is bigger at the top and smaller at the end, so that my curls can be tight enough and they will last more than a few days. So I took my wrap strips off because my hair is dry enough, and here you can see me basically applying that little tiny bit of product that I said I was going to apply at the end, and I'm going to basically make sure it's smooth, and I'm going to tuck in the extra basically flyaways from the brush, because when you over brush after you already put your hair in a ponytail, it will lift your hair out of the ponytail a little bit. So I just took picks and combs and I just tucked it basically back inside of the ponytail so they won't be sticking out, and it still will look smooth and seamless. So you can see in the back where basically when I got to my last build, I just took the hair that was at the end of the bundle and I just wrapped it around my ponytail, and then I wrapped another piece just to make it look more smooth and more sleek and more neat and pretty. And you can see that I kind of wrapped it wrong a little bit, but I'm gonna fix it, and you guys will see how it ends up fixed more towards the end. And I put mousse around it just to make sure that it stays wrapped around, because I don't want to use any more bobby pins and by tucking it and everything like that. Also, before I started curling my bundle hair or ponytail or whatever you want to call it right now, I took my dimming brush and just made sure I didn't have any tangles or anything like that, or just make sure all my hair is stretched and positioned how it needs to be so that I can start sectioning it off and curling it. Okay, so now it's time for me to wand curl my ponytail, and I'm gonna take my favorite heat protector by Chi. It's called Iron Guard, and I already sprayed it all over my ponytail before I came back to the camera, and I'm just gonna start wand curling because I don't want to take forever and have you guys watching me curl my hair forever. So I am going to be skipping parts and doing some parts off camera, but I'm going to do enough on camera so that you guys get the idea of how I curled it. Also, I didn't curl my hair, all of my curls in the same direction, because I didn't want it to be uniform and I wanted it to spread out just a little bit. I didn't want it just like a big bush, which would have been pretty, but that's not what I was going for. And then I'm also going to leave my curls in just like that. I'm not going to comb them out or finger comb them or spread them out until tomorrow, because I won't be going anywhere. I just simply did my hair at this moment for the tutorial. So basically when I wrap the hair around the wand, I basically just hold it for maybe 10 seconds, and then I take my Got To Be freeze spray, Got To Be glue freeze spray, and I just spritz it just a little bit after I hold my curl in my hand and let it cool into place. And then I just repeat for every single curl, honestly. show you guys how the finished ponytail looks. You can see my child in the background being bad. She needs her hair done too. She's next. And then I'm gonna come back after I show you guys. You can make sure you guys follow me on my social media too. It's gonna be down at the bottom, bouncing around somewhere. So guys, that's it for my tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you learned something, and this is helpful to people with hair like mine or any type of natural hair. And as you guys can see, my hair is smoother than it looked before because I went back in with the product and I smoothed it out. So guys, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you want to see more like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and comment below. Thanks for watching.
Bad little thing, true religion ginger. Super clean, yo, what's good with you and me, yo? Chasing dreams, yo, hit me when you're free.